I'm using two primers. First is MAC Prep and Prime, which is great for pore coverage. The other is by Hourglass, and it's a light correcting one that blurs imperfections and makes your skin glow. Next, I'm going to be mixing two different foundations. Really, you just need one. They're both full coverage, but I just want a little bit of each because I do have melasma and it's very hot, so I want this to be an all-day sweat-proof look. The first is Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is so good. It covers everything and it is long wear. Unfortunately, I don't have a shade dark enough, so I'm mixing a little bit of my Marc Jacobs with it and blending with my Sigma F80. Once everything's blended out, I prime my eyelids with a NARS eyeshadow primer. It keeps your eyeshadow there all day. Then I grab Scotch tape and tape off the corners so that I can do my eyeshadow with the tape there. It just leaves a really neat, clean line, and it's good for your eyeliner as well. And if you have droopy eyes, which mine can look droopy if I put too much eyeshadow on, this just makes your eyes look bigger and more awake. So cute, right? Then I'm grabbing Bobbi Brown's Camel for my crease. This is just a transition color. If you've followed me for long, you've seen me use this 1,000 times. John and I are jamming out to music, so if you notice me dancing or singing, it's because he's playing like Shania Twain. Okay, I'm using a dark brown color by MAC. I will link all the names on my blog. I don't remember the color right now, but it may be Embark. I'm using that in my crease, and I'm just going to blend it out again with that Bobbi Brown transition color. Then I'm going to grab my favorite glitter pigment ever by Inglot, and I'm going to spray my brush. You'll see right here. Spray the brush with my MAC Fix Plus, and then dip it into the glitter and kind of pat it on. Once that's done, you blend in the crease with that same transition color, peel your tape off, and you're done with the eyeshadow. Next is under eyes. I'm using a color correcting product from Bare Minerals to cover my dark circles, and then I'm using Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics. It's a really good formula. Some of you might not like it, but I love it. It's thick, and I warm it up between my fingers and rub it in, and use a beauty blender as well to make sure it doesn't look too cakey. And then I set that with a LORAC Pro Contour. It's the white shade in the corner, and it just keeps your under eyes really bright. I'm just going to blend everything with my Artis Oval 8, and then I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with this MAC powder. John's making fun of my hair, which is why I was fixing it. Set my foundation with a MAC Studio Fix powder, and then I'm going to bake just a little bit with a Laura Mercier translucent powder. This just keeps your makeup staying in place under your eyes all day. Then I'm going to grab my NARS Ita brush and this Chanel powder. It's not a bronzer, but I got a shade that looks like a bronzer, and I use that to contour my nose and my cheeks. After contouring, I use an Inglot brush by Chanel, which I highly recommend, and an Hourglass bronzer, which I also recommend to warm up the rest of my face. And then I use my Artis Oval 8 to blend in all of the lines and contour. Then I grab Nylon by MAC, and I use that to highlight my inner eyes and my brow bone. Now I'm using the Brow Wiz to fill in my arch a little bit, and then I'm going to use the powder to fill in the rest. I love anything Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think her eyebrow products are the best. I always brush through my brows when I'm done just to make them softer and more natural. Next, I'm using my favorite black eyeliner ever. If you've followed me for long, you know I always use this. It's a Stila one, and it's a long wear one. It's really good and easy to use. Normally, I get right up in the mirror to do it, so I had a hard time filming. But now I'm putting MAC Feline on the waterline. I like to line my waterline. Some people don't. It's up to you. And then I'm just bronzing a little bit more. I am getting a spray tan for this, so it all matches. Putting a little bit of blush on and setting with MAC Fix Plus spray.